Alright, and here we are for a second game. I'm not sure exactly how this one's going to go. Decided to go ahead and run our Scum and Villainy deck rather than switching over. I do have another Balance of the Force deck idea in the wings, but it just hasn't been tweaked enough. I would trust putting it out into the wild, so to speak. So, we'll see what happens here. Alright, we're going up against another Smugglers and Spy. So this is Greedo's Hive and Scum and Villainy, Feeding the Pit, Mercenary Support, and Transition Terror. I actually like the benefit that this provides. I haven't seen this do too much for me, so I'm actually going to kick that back, and then that way maybe he won't know about some of the stuff that's in the deck still. I actually really like the start. I've got a Corrupt Official, I've got a Quality Security team, I've got a Bosk if I like, and I've got some draw and some resources. So we'll get things going here. Alright, aggro rebels. And of course we don't have security team yet, so hopefully we'll get a good draw off the dark precog. And we'll toss that bounty no matter what we draw, most likely. In fact, let's toss the bounty now. See if we can't draw into something slightly better. Alright, I like heated battles, alright. So always lead with draw. Draw effects give you an idea of what you're going to do for the turn. And then you lead with resources. Alright. We're going to go ahead and play our security team. Let's see if he's got some rebel assaults in there. Let's see if we can get a response. I always like to ask if there's actions. Especially here, he might decide to rebel assault this quad security team. We'd rather him do that than kill a transition. So we'll just do that there. And kick over to the 4th step, and we're going to commit the security officer, the security team. And the reason you just commit here as opposed to here is because of the double unit damage. It might be obvious for some. He's asking why Dark Precog can go off. And hopefully a lot of you guys know, for Dark Precog, it is a zero costing Sith event, but if it's 0, it does not need a resource match. So, one of the many strengths of this deck, its ability to funnel through some cards. We've got a Corrupt Official for backup, and in case he can slam in some damage. Don't know that we're going to win too many edge battles, but the good thing here is that we know Bosk is kind of wasted. He's good at striking, for sure, but he's never going to capture anything, and it's kind of one of his biggest strengths. So we also know he's playing Leia, so he's got some cute tricks up his sleeve. We don't have any we don't have any force chokes, so Leia is going to be in full effect. We just really kind of need to mitigate damage here as best as possible. Hopefully our Corrupt Official will help negate, his first turn or so. It just kind of depends on when he plays. Like if he slams a home 1 here, Corrupt Official is really, really good. We can just let home 1 attack if we like. I'm just reading the plays today very well, I guess. So he's going to pitch a card, I presume. Oh no, I forgot Draw Their Fire has 2. Very nice. So next turn he'll have 4 and the ability to pitch. So let's see what he does here. We really need to win the edge if we're going to go into the edge. I'd like to think that 4 is good enough, but I'm not certain that it is. So let's think here. If we block and lose the edge, we lose a unit and 2 cards from hand. If we block and win the edge, then we negate his turn completely. think I'm just going to let it pass. I might be wrong. I might be chancing it, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Bosk on our turn. I'm going to drop the Corrupt Official here to prevent the 2 damage from home 1. And then I'm going to have a Heat of Battle and a guy that doesn't have to win edge strike and can survive. So he just asked about edge, which must mean he has some target of opportunity, maybe 2. And nope, alright. So that's the game plan. We're going to drop this Corrupt Official. He'll do 3 total damage. And so 1, 1, and 1. And our transition stays alive to fight another day, so I'm going to look at that. Now, he's got this stuff, so we might see some escorts here. But that hand size of 4, I'd have to lose 2 really good cards, and there's no guarantee that 4 is going to win an edge. So I'm just not going to risk it. I'd rather take 3 damage than lose all my good stuff. All right, so this is looking pretty good. I'm actually thinking we're just going to keep back the Bosk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do a Paid Informant and a Krat Dragon, or we could just do a Krat Dragon. Let's just do a Krat Dragon. I need to try to win some edge battles against that home 1. I think this is going to be just the way to do it. Let's see. I think we keep everything kind of status quo. And we just pass back over to him. He obviously had a very strong start. If he follows up with a Renegade Squadron Escort, that would not be fun for us. Thankfully, we can do lots of damage this turn. If he... I'm trying to think of what else I'm worried about. You can put that there. Trying to think of what else I don't want to see. Could attack and leave resources open because he has Akbar. Yeah, I think Escort is really the only thing that worries me right now. Well, we'll find out what's going on here in just a minute. 4 resources open, full hand of 6, and you can pitch cards to get cheaper ships. But I'm going to guess we're going to see some generic Y-Wings. There's 4 on the deck. I don't know, we might even see some Leia tricks. Yeah, there's some generic Y-Wings. And he could have, you know, Rebel Salts open as well. Or maybe even an Astromech might be coming. Okay, he's pitching cards, it looks like. But he doesn't have any escorts, so that's good, because he just uses Smuggler resource. So, pitching a card will go down to 4. And he's doing that to leave him 3, so probably red 2 would be my guess. Or maybe another Y-Wing and an Astromech droid, I'm not sure. But no matter what now, he's got to realize that home 1 is going to have a bit of a problem. Okay, so he went ahead and paid for it, I guess. So he didn't pitch a card. Trying to think if just the Krat Dragon can handle a block of home 1. Don't know of anything that would mitigate damage outside of Repair Droid. But Repair Droid won't matter when I'm striking for 4. So we'll see what happens. He might end up just committing home 1. No, he's coming in. So he's leaving 2 open for a Rebel Salt. That's clearly what's happening here. So if he attacks with just the Y-Wing, we need to double block, unfortunately. And the reason we're doing that again is because he's got 2 open, he could easily just Rebel Salt 1 defender, so we need to send in both to make sure we take out the Y-Wing. at this point, we're trying to stall the game out. We're trying to keep him from getting too aggressive too early on, but we also need to be taking out his units. In these rebel aggressive builds, our scum build is very good at killing things, which means we have to intelligently put them into battle and ways to do so. Normally here we could just block with the security team, but again, he's got resources open. The read is that he's going to play a rebel assault somewhere. And the fact that he hasn't gone to edge probably means he's trying to decide if he should or not. So what I want to do really is I want to take, I think no matter what we play this, and we see what he does. We know the deck shouldn't have any twist in it. No, it has 2 twists because of Leia. Outside of that, I'm not sure what else we're going to see here. I'm just going to go ahead and go with the supporting fire and see what happens. So I've got 2, he's got 2, 4 and a target. So we're going to play Bosk. And do it that way. Let's see if he's got any actions. Now the reason I did it this way is because I don't believe he's going to attack with home 1. I think he's going to pass back to me because he doesn't want to slam into the Krat Dragon. Alright, so strike there. And straight there for nothing. He might attack. I mean, he's got 3 cards to my 2. But he did just play 2 2s. Typically people, when they're trying to win an edge, which he clearly was, they'll lead with their better cards. So he is going to go ahead and attack. Sorry about that brief pause. And so that means he does think he can win the edge, but we can go ahead and block, well, unless he's got a heated battle. It's the only thing we're really worried about. Heated battle would put him up to 3, and then he can rebel assault here. But clearly he's trying to stick a damage here. He most likely just wants to rebel assault. So he can probably win this edge. That's my guess. Oh, he passed there. So he's got a twist now. Yep, that's a shame. So that was a mistake. I should have obviously led here. That's alright. If he plays his other card, he's guaranteed to win the edge. So I definitely messed that up, and I'm definitely going to be really sad if he has 2 1s. But that was definitely a mistake. Always lead with your worst card in an edge battle. I definitely messed that up by leading with my best card, because as soon as he passed, I knew he had a twist. So he definitely has a 2. Yeah. The reason I say definitely was because he passed, and he paused and passed, which means that he was thinking about playing another one, but was pretty confident enough with the 2. So he's going to go ahead and win that edge. He's going to do some damage there. He's going to use that rebel assault to hit here. It's a pretty gutsy play, and it's definitely a bummer that I didn't lead with the paid informant, because I would have won that edge, and home 1 would be no more. But that's okay. I'll get to do some damage here, even if I am going to lose my feeding the pits. Maybe I'll gain a council out of it. So basically what we're hoping to see here is either another Krat Dragon or some good blockers. That's really all we're looking for. Corrupt Officials would be great, but if I was him, I'd go ahead and play that Rebel Assault now. There's no reason to, oh no, he's going to save it till after I refresh, of course. He will do that neat little trick that will keep me out of having some resources, so... just waiting for it to kick back over to me, and we'll get things started here. Again, we basically... No, he's going to do it now. Okay. I believe the better play is wait for me to flip the resource. I'm not exactly sure why he wanted to do it now, but that's okay. Pretty good. We're moving the dial quite along. We're already at 5, and he's only taking out 1 objective. And home 1's a little messed up. I kind of wish we had done a bit more work there. I really wish I hadn't played that edge correctly, but that's all right. There's the council. And, well, outside of the corrupt official, I'm not a big fan of this hand, but I think we're all right. So we're going to go ahead and drop Bosk. And we will obviously ignore his text. He is now just going to be another solid blocker for us. We can also start taking out some objectives, which is kind of nice. There's no real need to take out any of his objectives and make ourselves weak to attacks, is the thing. So, let's see. We've got some double attacks, courtesy of Spice Visions. Punishing 1 is just going to be an edge card, I believe, so... I think that's it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to commit somebody we don't want to commit, and that's going to be the Trandoshan. Why am I totally not seeing it? Alright. And unfortunately, we have to commit there because any little guy he wants to commit, he can just commit. So I'm going to draw a card. Explosive Charge. Well, let's see. I've got a resource open. If he plays an astromech, we might be able to actually kill it. That's kind of neat. Let's see. If he doesn't use the hidden outpost first, we might be able to trap him a little bit. Let's see what happens. Alright, so... be a very interesting turn here. So I would pay for, yep, okay. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So if we wasted a kill here, that's pointless. Again, that's fine. If the Krat Dragon wins the edge, the Repair Droid doesn't matter. And right now he's just eating cards out of his hands to win edge battles, so I'm okay with that. He's going to need something else to really come in here and do some work. Now, those repair droids are really, really good with light side vehicles. He's also kept open his Smuggler resource, so we might be seeing some escorts here. Nope, just a regular Y-Wing for now. He's got that 2 open again. I wonder if... Nope, he did not find his other one. Alright. So, he's probably going to send the Y-Wing in. I don't know. Again, I'm not too scared about these attacks. If we can just pretty much do one-on-one blocks here, and we should be okay. He's only got 2 cards. We've got a whole hand, so I don't even think he can attack. So if I was him, I'd probably just commit the fleet officer, take the dial back, or take the bounce, flip the force, if you will, and pass it back to me. There's just no reason to. Alright, so he's going to sack the fleet officer, and oh, he's sacking the repair droid. Interesting. So he really wants this attack. That's the only reason why you would want to draw cards there. And there's really no reason to kill the repair droid. He's probably seeing that my damaged objectives are going to... my damaged objectives are going to look pretty appetizing for him. We can blow up 2 objectives on our turn with the Krat Dragon and Bosk. So we definitely want to keep those guys alive. We can blow them up because of the Spice Visions. I should have been a bit more clear. Alright, so he's got 3 cards. He thinks he's got it. Let's see if we can change that. So if he's got a twist, he'll pass. If he doesn't have the... Alright. Did I just get my twist twisted? That will not be fun. Yep. There's obviously a chance he could have had it, so I could have led with a low number, but the issue is that I have to win this edge. So I think I'm good on 2, but I'm going to throw it in anyway. Yep, so we're going to have to go all in here because we need that guy to die. I'm going to hold back the... we've got 4. I think 4 should be good. He could have 5, but I think 4 is good. Wow, he had 6. That deck has edge cards. Holy cow. Wow. So he is at a point where he can strike with home 1 again and just take out, basically just strike for the win. Man, home 1 has won him. The winning edge battles with home 1 has just killed me this game. It is not fun at all. So I thought he led with a 3, which is why I put in my seconds. I just didn't think he was going to have another 3. That's just crazy. So then obviously he commits here. He can't go in with the Y-wing because he can't win an edge. So, all right. Well, this will be interesting. Well, that was pretty awful. Found the other corrupt official, which is kind of nice. But in terms of play, there really isn't anything great. I'm going to lead with the resource here. I've got no draw. Let's go ahead and see if we can try to take out home 1. And we'll go ahead and follow that up with our situation here, but man, this game has totally been decided by edge battles, and that has stunk for us. He has definitely dominated our edge. So we have 1, 2 to his 2. We need to commit something, which stinks. I think it's the nearly dead one here. And let's see what we draw. Not bad. So he gets to refill his hand again. He has a plethora of resources. So we are in quite a bad spot. But I tell you, it's because I've misplayed these edge battles, and he has had fantastic edge cards. Clearly, at any point when we've gone in to block that home 1, if we could have struck first, this game would be in a very different spot. So let's see what happens here. Because of my double corrupt official, he's going to need to play some other units. He can't really, just get by on not doing anything anymore. I'm terrified of a Y-Wing escort still. That will 100% win him the game. But I don't even know if we've seen cards from the Y-Wing escort set. The Renegade escort set. So let's see. If I can survive something here, it'll be nice, but I'm not sure that I can. He's down to 5 cards. As soon as a Renegade Y-Wing escort, as soon as a Renegade escort hits, alright, well maybe he's not even playing the escorts now that we see this. I'm not even sure. So this is huge. I can't one-shot this thing. And I don't have any tactics. The 2 tactics guys are in my hand. I don't even think I can win an edge, since I've failed to do so every single turn thus far. And that could possibly win him the game. It depends on how he attacks. For example, if he goes against Council with the Renegade Squadron, he could have a target, but that's the game no matter what anyway. So I don't know. But that Renegade Squadron is quite huge. I believe the Renegade Squadron might win him the game. Man, this is really bad. This is about as bad as it gets. Man, that is a goofy attack. It's goofy in the sense of I don't have to block with much. Let's see here. I have absolutely no faith in any of my my edge battles here because he has just been dominating the edge. Let's see. If I attack with the if I block with the Trandoshan, it's just like blocking with Bosk. But I think I need to say Bosk to block somewhere here. I like to attack with tactics first. You lock down their board from what you don't want them to be able to block with. So I don't necessarily like his play here, but I'm not exactly sure how I block it either. I know it's not either of these two. I really only care about winning the edge and killing this. I don't even know if he cares about winning the edge here, or if he's just trying to free up. Yeah, I think I just block with that. I could be totally wrong. I could be walking into a trap. I have no idea. He's playing the Leia set, and one of the things I like most about that objective set is the Our Most Desperate Hour, I believe is what it's called. He already played one on us. And making me go down a card. And this is really goofy, guys, but I'm gonna play. I have no idea how I'm playing this. I cannot win an edge. But we got him down 2. That's good for us, I suppose. I just have a feeling he's got this edge under control. Yeah. Good news is we're hoping that means his edge for the future isn't going to be that great. So his play should be to strike with the Y-Wing first, guarantee the 2 damage, and then strike here to guarantee that damage. Which is probably why I should have blocked with Boss, to make sure he couldn't take out this objective. Because that way if I don't, win the edge, because if I win the edge I can just take this out and then that guy does nothing. But that's okay. We're going to kill that Y-Wing anyway. Those edges are just haunting me, and now I have no idea if I can win an edge against anything else. Now, now I believe if he just strikes here, he should win the game, because it will completely, there's nothing I can do about home one. Let's see what happened. Okay. These plays aren't making a whole lot of sense to me, I'll be honest. Maybe this is just one of those times where his edge cards aren't nearly as good as they need to be. Maybe I actually have some sort of bizarro upper hand here. I don't personally see it, but yeah. So I guess we block 1 and 1. I guess we block here. And then I have to win the edge, which again I have zero faith that I can actually do. This is so bizarre, everyone. So let's think this through. If I block here, and here, he kills the Krat no matter what. If he wins the edge, yep, so I can't even block with two things, I can only block with one, and it's gotta be this. Let's see. So you can do 2 damage, 3 damage. Man, I hope he passes here. That's all I have to say. And I hope it's not another 3. Alright, he has gone all in. I think I've got to place in this guy. I could be totally wrong. I guess mathematically I can completely prevent these objectives from being destroyed, I believe. Man, he is dominating me on edge battles. Unbelievable. I haven't won a single edge, and he's playing Rebels. It is fantastic. Just brutal. Brutal. At least we can prevent that, and he can't win on this turn? No, he does win on this turn. What am I thinking? Because he does 2 there. He's going to get the objective no matter what. I had to win that edge, and even winning that edge wasn't going to win me the game. So, so that's what happens when games come down to just edge battles. That is all that happens. He played it very well. He has. He says it's lucky. I don't think it's too lucky. I think he saw some brilliant cards. I probably would have played the Echo Caverns. But maybe he just realized he didn't need to. So he definitely played it very well. Me misplaying that heat of battle definitely cost me a lot. I don't know that it necessarily cost me the game. He was clearly dictating. He was clearly dictating the course of that game. He had everything locked up very well, and even with double Krat Dragons, there was just nothing I could do. I do think that I do think this was a misplay. I would have attacked and locked down my guys. He had 4 units to my 5, so this is going to try to guarantee at least 1 to 2 gets locked down. I can't kill it in a single shot, so if I block and win the edge, he can still take the damage and then tactics down somebody else and keep me at just 3 blockers, which I think is crucial. So I prefer tacticing down the opponent's board. So but out of everything I saw, I feel like that's the only misplay. What's just crazy is I can't see his hand anymore. The amount of high force icon cards he saw. it's very, very good for him. I mean, he played it very, very well. He understood those edge battles very, very well. And I guess maybe I don't play this here. Maybe I messed that up. I was just trying to win the edge. I strike first, I blow this up. This is only going to do 1 damage. He doesn't have enough to just kill me. And that was my thought, was if he only has 3 there, then I can lock the board that way and prevent everything just fine. I couldn't play the other one because he could just do the damage from home 1. No, I guess I could have played the other one. I guess I should have played the other one now that I'm looking at it. Because if I lose the edge battle, I lose the game, period, because he gets to strike there. So that's definitely my math. I was thinking I just needed to prevent this, but no, I was definitely wrong. I should have played that into the edge. There's just no reason not to, looking back on it. Hindsight's 20/20, I suppose. At the time, I thought I needed it to prevent damage. I guess I could have prevented this damage, and then he only would have done 1. Yeah, that's what I should have. No, but then this one still dies, yeah. So no matter what I put in the edge, if I happen to win the edge, which I would have, then I would have strike here. He'd only do 1 damage, and he'd only tactics down 1 thing and wouldn't be able to attack. And that would put the dial to 8. I would still have 2 Karat Dragons, though possibly not both of them could attack. And then, I don't know, I could blow up at least 1 objective, maybe 2, but that wouldn't matter because the dial would only be at 11. So this is just one of those situations where this deck does a good job, but it just wasn't good enough. Misplaying the edge battles was a big deal. I misplayed 2 of them, and that will definitely cost you games for certain. So that is totally on me. But at least you guys get to see how the deck works, get to see it in action, and get to see it against what I would consider, kind of the 2 bigger decks out there. A rebel aggressive deck with home 1, and a Jedi deck, which you saw earlier. So thanks for checking them out. Hope you guys like the videos. Wish I could have won both games with it. Obviously, I made some mistakes, but you guys can ridicule me on the forums for them later. So hope you enjoyed the videos. Hope you enjoyed the deck, and definitely give those security teams a try. I wish they would have made an appearance this game. I think they're really, really good, and I think you'll like using them. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for checking it out.